This is Food Chemistry Unit 5, Chapter 17, Fermentation, Desirable Effects of Microbes. Microbiology is the study of living organisms too small to be seen by the unaided human eye. Microbes or microorganisms are living organisms seen only through microscopes. Now, microbes are all around you. They're in the air, the water you drink, the food you eat, soil, surfaces. They multiply quickly, they're blown in the wind, and they're transferred from one surface to another very easily. Now, 3 positive uses in food are bacteria, yeast, and mold. Bacteria. These are in the kingdom Monera. They are small, one-celled organisms that multiply by cell division. They have rigid cell walls and no nucleus. So their cell type is called prokaryotic. So that's not like us because they don't have a nucleus. They're classified by shape. Shape 1 is rod or bacillus. You can see it here. Shape 2 is sphere or coccus. And then shape 3 is spiral or spirillum. If bacteria need oxygen to survive, they're aerobic. If bacteria do not need oxygen to survive, they're anaerobic. Bacteria that can function in both environments are facultative. So for example, cabbage. If it's submerged in salt water, and also add some other spices, you get sauerkraut. Now, aerobes cannot spoil it since there is no oxygen in the water. Anaerobes will grow and help create the flavor and texture of sauerkraut. Mold and yeast. These are in the kingdom fungi or fungi. Fungi are aerobic, multicellular, produce spores, and have a nucleus, eukaryote, right, like us. These spores are reproductive cells. They're microscopic, resistant to harsh environments, and are easily carried to surfaces. You can see that right here. Molds. These are fungi where the mycelium is fuzzy. They range in colors from yellow, rust, red, green, black. Many give off an antibiotic to kill bacteria growing near it. They reproduce by spores. You have mushrooms right here, toadstools right here, looks like the Mario mushroom, right? And puffballs. These are produced by molds. They carry spores in gills under their cap. So you can see they each have a cap. Yeasts are single-celled structures that reproduce by budding. Reactions with yeast could be something like the production of alcohol. Common characteristics of microbes. All microbes grow quickly. They're good sources of edible protein. They enhance or add nutritional value to foods. Yeast is also used for bread making. The dough with yeast needs to sit or proof for at least an hour right here, and then it doubles in size. Why does this happen? Because you have yeast that feed, grow, and multiply, and then produce carbon dioxide in the dough. Now, when you bake it, this will kill the yeast, but the nutritional value is not destroyed. Yeast will add small amounts of protein, vitamins, and minerals, and the taste of it will be right here in the crust. Yeast can exist in a dormant state. It can be inactive for long periods of time. Manufacturers can isolate them and create a pure culture right here, right? You can purchase it. You add it to a mixture to create the product. You can also make yogurt, cheese, pickles, and beverages from yeast. Microbial enzymes. Microbes can produce enzymes in food. They create desirable changes in food. Proteolytic are microbes that make enzymes to digest proteins. These are used to tenderize meats. They're involved in milk clotting or pulp removal. Lipolytic are microbes that make enzymes to digest fats. These would provide flavor in cheese, help remove egg yolk from egg whites. A non-food use would be to clean up oil spills. They would digest oil and turn it into a form that could be removed from the environment. You have halophilic. These are microbes requiring high salt content. These would make several fish and soybean-based products like Chinese cheese or a bean cake, which is in this picture. Factors affecting the growth of microbes. In the food supply, some microbes use organic compounds like carbohydrates, lipids, and proteins. Some need minerals and vitamins. It depends on the microbe. Water is needed. They need water to function. Some can remain dormant, which means they cannot grow or reproduce in dry conditions. Microbes cannot survive in pure water because there's no nutrients for them. The dehydration process helps reduce unwanted microbes because you're getting rid of the water. In terms of pH, every microbe has a different pH. Bacteria usually survive above a pH of 4.6. That's the acidic range, but kind of right in the middle. Molds will usually survive above a pH of 1.5, so that's a lot lower down, right, in terms of the acid scale. This is why molds will destroy fruit more than bacteria. Most fruits have a pH less than 4.0, so that's why the molds go after them. Temperature. Extreme cold will slow microbes or make them dormant, but it doesn't kill them. Pasteurization, this would be a liquid that's heated until the pathogens are destroyed. This will help prevent disease, particularly in liquids like milk. And then here's just a fun fact possibility. Okay, I just thought this was neat when I saw this. If you know anything about the Salem witch hunts in 1692, you have about 100 people that were accused of witchcraft, and people were hanged as witches. But what I just want to mention here is that there is the possibility, this is not 100%, there's a fungus that grows on rye in cold weather. Cold, wet weather, I should say. And a byproduct of this fungus is LSD. That's a drug. It's a hallucinogen. You could have mild to severe symptoms of the drug, especially in the young. So the girls at the time may have had like laughing, crying spells, hallucinations, fits, etc. This could have been because of ergotism. It could have been, right? It could have been other things causing this. Whether or not it's witchcraft, that's up to your beliefs, whatever. But just there is the possibility that they could have had ergotism, right? There could have been this fungus that produced symptoms similar to LSD. Just fun fact, possibility.